The Drunk Sports Podcast.
Colby, it is bracket month.
It is.
And bracket weekend. Of course, we have March Madness.
Yes, we do.
Brackets.
Uh-huh.
We have the World Golf Championship in Austin, Texas this weekend, and it's match play, which means brackets.
Uh-huh.
So we've got all brackets everywhere, and I thought, you know what? Let's do some drunk sports brackets.
Drunk sports brackets.
And I thought, what better to bracketology-ize? Might have made that word up myself, too.
You probably did.
Bracketology-ize, the best place to have sex before you die.
Okay.
And we have 32
Jesus.
seeds of the best place to have sex before you die.
By the way, if you had Jesus on your bingo board, your Drunk Sports Podcast bingo board, and you had him twice
In 30 seconds.
Yeah, or 3 times, you've won.
So this would have been better with 3 of us.
Right.
Because we could have had definite winners.
I mean, we can get one of your kids over here.
But,
I'm not sure they understand.
Well, no, what we'll do is in the case of a tie, we're just going to have him yell. I'll give him 2 numbers, and he can just yell a number.
Okay.
And that'll break the tie.
All right.
We'll do that. Eli's going to be part of the Drunk Sports Podcast. He's a seasoned podcast veteran, by the way. We have 5 episodes of the What's on Eli's Mind podcast under our belts.
Right.
So he's a seasoned podcast veteran. All right. So let's start. We'll go down the left side of the bracket first, Colby, and that is 1 through 32. Before we go 2 through 27 or 2 through 31, on the other side.
That makes sense.
So on the left side of our bracket, Colby, we have the 1 seed, the Oval Office,
Okay.
versus the 32 seed during a shootout with police. Would you rather have sex in the Oval Office or have sex with your girlfriend during a shootout with the police?
See, if it wasn't with the police and it was just during a shootout, I think I would go with the shootout just because of that one scene
Right.
in crap. Anyway, there was a movie where a guy was having sex during the middle of also having a major gunfight.
I have to know what this movie is.
Oh, I will look it up as one of my favorites, and the name, just that file in that cabinet is just not working.
It's closed.
It's closed. So we're going to have to go with the Oval Office, mainly just because it's the police.
Gotcha. And I'm saying Oval Office because it's the Oval Office.
Right.
Next, we have the 17 versus the 16
Shoot 'em
seed.
up is the movie.
Well, of course
Shoot
it
'em
is.
up.
Of course it is. Let's go down now to the 16 versus the 17 seed. The 16 seed is at the movies.
Okay.
The 17 seed is in your office.
See, it was.
And I have to confess, I've done both of these.
Yeah, no, those are both
Pretty common.
Those are both. Those are things.
I mean, for me, it's at the movies. I'm going for the movies because
See,
it's the most dangerous to me.
Yeah,
of the 2.
I'm going with the Office. I'm sorry, and the main reason is because even though the danger level's higher, you can just knock off more things off your list. I mean, you're pretty much locked into that one seat, right?
Yep.
But on this table, The Office.
9 versus 24. We have the 9 seed on the Great Wall of China versus the 24 seed underwater in the ocean.
Yeah, the Great Wall of China.
Yep, me too. For sure. That's a given. Let's see. How about our 8 versus 25, the 8th seed on the Empire State Building observation deck, or the 25 seed on a Ferris wheel? And I will tell you, I've already done one of these.
I'm going to guess Ferris wheel.
I've done the other.
Okay.
I have not done the Ferris wheel. So my pick is the Ferris wheel.
Right. See, I'm going to go with the Ferris wheel as well, mainly because I don't know. Empire Strike. No.
No, not Empire Strikes State Building.
Right. Well, my brain automatically says strikes after it says Empire no matter what. Okay.
It should. Let's see. Now we have the 4 seed in outer space versus the 29 seed in Wyoming while shepherding.
That's space. It's totally space. It's totally space. I don't even.
That 29 seed was a weak seed.
Yeah, no goats.
I got you. How about, let's see, our 13 seed on a ski lift or gondola versus the 20 seed on the Chuck E. Cheese stage?
It's the Chuck E. Cheese stage. It's totally the Chuck E. Cheese.
It is for me because I've done the other one.
The other one sounds cold.
supposed to be warm in the gondola.
Okay.
But not on the ski lift. Let's see.
Empty Chuck E. Cheese, by the way. We're not going to jail.
Well, you don't know that.
I mean, no, I do know that. I'm setting that as a parameter.
Then you can accomplish the number 32 seed during a shootout with police.
Okay, right. Because it'll happen right after that.
The 12th seed on a police car
Okay.
versus the 21 seed at your enemy's wedding.
Oh, it's at the enemy's wedding.
Mine too.
I hope it's with the enemy's fiance, soon-to-be wife.
Her mother.
Yeah. No. No. Never the mom.
Your
Never
enemy's mom.
No.
You never did that? I'm not saying I have, but I'm just saying. Your 5 seed
I want to go camping where he came from.
Louisiana. Number 5 seed in a moving taxi cab
Okay.
versus the 28 seed in a vintage car on a sinking ship.
I'm going to go with the taxi cab.
You don't want to die?
The whole death thing.
See, I wanted the vintage car on a sinking ship. So, Eli, you got to be the tiebreaker. What's your favorite number, 5 or 28? 5. It's taxi cab.
All right. Good for Eli.
All right, now to the other side of the bracket
All right.
for the first round. The 2 seed in your parents' bed versus the 31 seed on a pirate ship.
On a pirate ship.
Arrgh. That was a terrible pirate.
You're probably going to end up with some kind of STD from the ship.
Wouldn't be the first time.
All right.
The 15 seed in a dune buggy
Uh-huh.
versus the 18th seed on a boat.
Yeah, I've done the boat thing.
Me too.
The dune buggy.
Dune buggy.
Yeah.
Yep. We're going dune buggy.
Uh-huh.
We go now to the 10th seed, a bouncy house. Might have done that already. Versus the 25th seed, maybe? Yeah, 25th seed. The end zone of your team's favorite, or your favorite team's stadium.
The end zone of my favorite team stadium. What? Of course.
See, I was a little more torn than you on that one.
Bouncing house is really not that fun.
Oh, hey! May need to do a segment on that. The 7th seed, your high school cafeteria
Uh-huh.
versus the 26th seed, and I almost made this the 1 seed. On Aztec ruins in front of the gods.
Of course it's on Aztec ruins in front of the gods. As long as nobody runs up and yanks out my heart at the end of it, I think I'm fine.
I agree. 'Cause I've done the other one. Not at your high school, at my high school.
Okay.
Let's see the 3 seed. It's a small world ride at Disney World.
Okay, no.
Or the 30 seed on a horse.
Just throw them both out. Neither are winners.
I'm going with on the ride.
Okay, I don't want that to keep singing out as I'm trying to do stuff.
God, and it never ends.
It wouldn't
It
end.
keeps going.
And it's just a shot at your manhood every single time.
Oh my God, that's sweet. The 14th seed on an
You're yelling
airplane.
back, I'm bigger than average. I've looked it up.
Come look. Wait, no, come look. The 14 seed on an airplane versus the 19 seed in a barrel floating over Niagara Falls.
I
I mean, you might not die.
This is true. Well, either one of the cases. If you want to be honest,
I'm going airplane.
airplane's overrated.
All right. So you going Niagara Falls?
No, I got to go airplane because
All
I'm not
right.
going to get in I mean,
Be a big barrel.
it'd have to be a really big barrel.
Let's
Hip
see.
movement.
The 11 versus the 22. The 11th seed inside a Whataburger.
Okay.
Number 22 seed in a coffin.
Yeah, I'm going to go Whataburger.
I'm going coffin. Eli, 11 or 22? We got a coffin winner, Colby. Coffin winner here. The coffin corner winner.
I'm going to be afraid that damn thing would close.
And you're stuck with her forever.
Yeah.
That would suck. We have the 6th seed in a treehouse
Okay.
versus the 27 seed on someone else's kitchen counter.
Let's try the treehouse for once. I've already done the other one.
Oh, God. I have to. I've done both. I don't remember either. It might have been the same night. Same party. It was quite a party. All right.
Same night, different lady.
Well, yeah. One of them's afraid of trees. Back to our left-hand bracket is now we go through the second round here for round 2. The Oval Office, which is the 1 seed, versus the 17 seed in your office.
I'm going to go with the more power. I'm going to go with my office, not somebody else's.
Okay, I'm going oval, so we need it. Eli, we need a tiebreaker. Number 1 or number 17? Oh, we have an upset.
Everybody else has done it in the Oval Office. I'm fine.
Yeah, right.
Not many people in my office because there's very many.
You know of.
There's very few times that I've actually had my office. So
true. Not a cubicle, an actual office.
Yeah, an actual office.
So we have a 17 seed taking down the 1 seed.
That's right.
In the East. We have the 9 seed on the Great Wall of China versus the 25 seed on a Ferris wheel.
Great Wall of China.
Yep. China. Lance is big in China. He says it himself.
That's right.
And now we have, let's see. We have the 4 seed in outer space versus the 20 seed on the stage at Chuck E. Cheese.
I'm going to go with space so we don't end up with that cop shootout thing.
All right, see, I'm going Chuck E. Cheese. Eli, tiebreaker. Number 4.
He's listening.
All right, we're going Chuck E. Cheese.
He just went straight Chuck E. Cheese.
He didn't even wait for the number.
I don't take him to Chuck E. Cheese.
He's afraid of Chuck E. Cheese.
No.
Now I kind of am. Oh, Parker was afraid of. I can't keep my kids apart. We have the number 21 seed.
They all live in the same house.
At an enemy's wedding, as far as we know, versus the 5 seed in a moving taxi cab.
Enemy's wedding.
Yep, I agree. I concur. Enemy's wedding. Back to the West bracket, second round. We have the 31 seed on a pirate ship.
Okay.
Versus the 15 seed in a dune buggy.
It's pirate ship.
Pirate ship.
It's total pirate ship.
Pirate ship advances?
I'm hoping that the pirate ship also is the place where my office is at.
Are you the captain of the pirate ship?
Hell yeah, that'd be great.
You know what's funny is there's around the corner here in Little Elm, there is a McDonald's with a McDonald's Playland with a pirate ship themed playroom.
I'm going to go be the captain of that later.
I might need to be the captain of that ship a little bit later.
Well, never mind. I'm not going later. That's for sure.
Well, I'll go sooner. You can go later.
Okay, all right.
As long as you're after me. Get some drops we can play right there.
Yeah.
Shippy.
I end up in a Tim puddle.
To muddle. We have the 23 seed in the end zone of your team's favorite stadium versus
that wins.
The 26 seed on Aztec ruins in front of the gods.
I hold them both in the same regard, so I'm going to go with the team's end zone.
The team, I'm going to the Aztec ruins. Eli, in the end zone or on the ruins? Wow. Damn it. He's a ham. We have the 3 seed on the It's a Small World ride versus the 14 seed on an airplane.
I'm going to go with the airplane.
Yeah, I'm going to Small World ride. Eli, Small World ride or airplane? Eli's got airplane.
Thank God.
I wonder if Lance would have voted this way.
I mean, I don't know.
All right. By the way, we are breaking down our brackets of the best places to have sex before you die. We are in round 2 in the West. And our final bracket in round 2 in the West, we have the 22 seed in a coffin versus the 6 seed in a treehouse.
I guess we're going treehouse.
Treehouse.
Coffin will close on my ass.
But the treehouse might fall.
That'd still be better. I could probably survive that a lot more than I could actually in an enclosed place with the same person that I'm also united with.
All right, in the semifinals.
That'd be such a close quarter spaz
God,
right
that'd
then.
Be hard. No pun intended.
No, I think that would be the opposite at that point.
No hardness involved.
I think I'd be worried about a whole lot of other things.
How about in the quarterfinals in the West, we have the 17 seed, which ousted the 1 seed last round, in your office,
versus
the 9 seed on the Great Wall of China.
I think there's more opportunity for a photo op on the Great Wall of China. Let's go with that.
Yep, me too. I'm going with it.
Remember, fellas, only take pictures where you can see mostly her and none of you.
You don't need proof.
You don't need proof. Seeing her naked's good enough for your friends to go, oh, yep, he probably did her.
So we have on the other semifinals in the West, we have the 20 seed on the stage at Chuck E. Cheese versus the 21 seed at your enemy's wedding.
Enemy's wedding!
Man, I'm still going Chuck E. Cheese.
Are you really?
Oh, the wedding.
Damn it!
Yeah, you do. Trust me.
I mean, it'd be fun at a friend's wedding. They're not going to be friends with you very much longer.
What's happening to our screen? Yeah, exactly. Your frenemies.
Yeah.
All right, then over in the East, the semifinals, we have the 31 seed, which is advanced this far in a 32-team bracket of Pirate Ship against the 26 seed on Aztec Ruins in front of the gods.
You know what? Since it beat out what it beat out, let's go with Aztec Ruins.
Yep. Me too. 26 seed, by the way. Then the next semifinals in the East, we have On an Airplane, the 14 seed, versus In a Treehouse, the 6 seed. Treehouse or Airplane?
I'm going Airplane.
Airplane, me too.
There's a lot of these that got beat out are like my more favorite than the ones that we ended up with on the Final Four here.
Blame Eli. It's all Eli's fault.
Okay.
So our Final Four, we have in the West, the Great Wall of China, the 9 seed, versus the 20 seed on the stage at Chuck E. Cheese.
I swear to God. The Great Wall of effing China. Get me out of this mouse's trap.
I'm with you.
Okay,
Great
good.
Wall wins out.
All right, good.
Because I know what Eli would have picked.
Oh, my phone is looking up mouse's trap. Stop it.
And then over in the East.
Does it scare me that I said, hey, God, and my phone started searching for stuff?
Hey,
like, yeah,
God.
no, I'm right here. Phone thinks it's God.
If he starts talking to us, we're in trouble. Then in the East, we have the 26 seed on Aztec Ruins in front of the gods versus the 14 seed on an airplane.
Aztec Ruins.
Wow. So in our finals, for our bracket of the best places to have sex before you die, we have the 9 seed Great Wall of China visiting the 26 seed. Well, I guess it's a tournament, so there is no home team, right?
Right.
At Reunion Arena.
Uh-huh.
Friday night, 7:30 p.m.
You don't want to do this at a reunion.
Okay, both of these have similar themes. As we have the 9th seed, the Great Wall of China, or the 26th seed on Aztec Ruins in front of the gods.
Okay, if you can actually go ahead and get the gods together to make sure that they're watching everything that's going on. I mean, like your actual Aztec gods are like sitting there waiting on whatever to happen, and what you're doing is pleasing them. I think you should go with that, right?
You think?
I think so.
Man, this is tough.
Of course, if you end up failing and then some guy runs up and yanks your heart out.
Which is probably going to happen either way.
Right, true.
Unless you're Lance, who's big in China.
Uh-huh.
Apparently.
Yes.
Wait, the Great Wall is in China, not
I mean, it's the
Nebraska, right?
Great Wall of China.
What is it? What is it? What's on the other side of the wall?
Not China.
Russia?
It's not China. It's the Great Wall for China.
The Great Wall for China. The Great Wall of Vagina. Oh Lord! All right, so Colby's going with the Ruins, right?
Yeah,
the 26th seed.
While you decipher, give me 2 minutes because I had to pee in the middle of that stupid break, and I still got.
So as we are breaking down our bracketology for this weekend, of course we have March Madness going on. Everybody's got brackets. We have the PGA World Golf Classic match play down in Austin, Texas, at the Austin Country Club. And we thought we'd do our own brackets here. Bracketology, the best place to have sex before you die. We had a round of 32 teams, an East and a West. each one seed is out. Well, the one seed is out and the 2 seed is out. The 1 seed in the West was the Oval Office. The 2 seed over was the Pirate Ship. I'm sorry, Your Parents' Bed, which lost in the first round. Oval Office lost in the third round. Third round. So we're down to the final 4. The Great Wall of China versus on the stage at Chuck E. Cheese. On Aztec ruins in front of the gods. And on an airplane. Then we went to ruins beat the airplane. So the ruins are in the finals. The Great Wall of China beat Chuck E. Cheese. The Great Wall of China is in the finals. We have the Great Wall of China versus Aztec ruins. Colby voted for Aztec ruins. And I'm really torn here. As I would like to pull off both somehow before I die. But if I can only pick one, I got to pick the Great Wall of China, Colby. It's got to be the Great Wall of China, which means we have a tie.
Oh, dear.
And who do we go to? Now, Eli, think about this very closely, okay? Think about this. I don't know if you know what either of these things are. Have you ever heard of the Great Wall of China? Have you ever heard of Aztec ruins? Why don't you pick a number, 9 or 26? Not a number.
Yeah. I mean, it is.
9 or 26. We have a winner, Colby.
And it's not what I picked.
On our bracket of the best place to have sex before you die out of 32 teams, it is the Great Wall of China.
Now I know what it's like to fill out a bracket and be wrong.
Just now?
Yeah.
Just now. All right, so there's our brackets. I might figure out a cool way to post those online so everybody can see the misery that we had to go through here.
The most miserable thing for me was the fact that I had to pee. Like back teeth.
You could have said it earlier.
Yeah, well, it was one of those where it's like, no, I'm going to make it through this segment. Then I realized it was the top 50 segment. And it was like 32 of these things in there. And then, by the way, we have to go back over all. I was like, oh, dear, sweet God, I don't think we'll make it.
I was drawing it out too for you.
The Drunk Sports Podcast.